What do you get when you take two beloved genres, meaning kung fu, martial arts movies, and westerns? Because, Hollywood really all started with westerns. Those were like the action movies that came out way back when, along with gangster movies and all that. But let's face it, western really had a strong impact on Hollywood, along with martial arts movies. A lot of us seen a lot of martial art movies on VHS, and they were never really dubbed over into English, so we had to read subtitles, but we were all right with that. But what do you get when you combine both of those together? We get gun fu. I think gun fu really comes down to one man starting it. I'm going to talk about 5 movies all related to gun fu that I think need a 4K release, because these 5 movies are just crazy, and 3 of them you're gonna get mad because they're all from the same director, but you'll soon understand why I picked these 3 movies. Hands down, they're just some of the greats. Coming in at number 5, you're forgetting something. What? Gotta get into the intro, whatever. Just get out of here. Let me take Fine, over. I don't even want to do this anymore. Man, whatever, guy. Do it. Let me take over for him. First, let's get into that intro.
Makes you think what's the channel about? What's this really about? It's about teaching life lessons, teaching the youth. It's about top 5s, movie reviews. That's what makes you who you are, makes you what you are. There's no rules in this game. There's no parameters, just truth. So, 2-3 weeks from now, you're gonna wish you subscribed. 2-3 weeks from now, you're gonna be looking for Movie AV Impulse. Okay, I'm reloaded. Let's go.
Coming in at number 5, I absolutely love this movie, and I feel like it doesn't get talked about a lot. A lot of people just kind of push it to the side. But I can really see the future going like this. That's going to be Equilibrium. I absolutely love this movie. Everything just kind of being the same. Everybody's got the same car. Everybody's got the same uniform. Everybody has to take like pills to basically subdue their conscience or their thinking. And it's just one guy that rules all, and he has a squad of people that I believe they call it gun kata. And how they, do everything, and they don't just burn the books, they remove them, and it's absolutely crazy. I would love to see this get a 4K release. I think a lot of it, because it's so dark at times, and there's a lot of black tones, gray tones, it would really give, a really good TV or a really great OLED to just give time to shine. And I think this should be on top of a lot of lists. Coming in at number 4 is a Jet Li movie that I absolutely love. It does not have a 4K release, and I don't even think it has a Blu-ray. I believe I looked a long time ago and I couldn't find this one. I do own the DVD, but I would really love to see this get a 4K release, and that is going to be Bodyguard from Beijing, which in the US it was actually named The Defender. And this one is another action-packed, gun-fu, martial art, all over the place movie. And it's basically Jet Li hired to protect, and he's trying to get away from the bad guys. Your typical average story. But man, is it just filled with action and all sorts of craziness. I absolutely love it. This one get a 4K release. It's one of Jet Li's greats, man. And I love Jackie Chan, but I think Jackie Chan gets a lot of love and Jet Li just kind of gets pushed to the side. He has made some pretty incredible movies. Coming in at number 3 is going to be The Replacement Killers, and this is another gun-fu, action-packed movie. What do you get when you're supposed to kill somebody, but you don't do the job and you end up protecting them? You get The Replacement Killers, And Chow Yun-fat just really shows off his skill and his ability to just be all over the place, dodging bullets. I absolutely love it. Coming in at number 2, and again, same director, but I'm gonna have to say The Killer. I did a way back when I first started my channel. This was my second video I ever did. And The Killer, to me, I just absolutely love it. One of my favorite John Woo movies, and one of my favorite Chow Yun-fat movies, besides the number 1 that I'm going to mention. But this definitely deserves a 4K restoration. Again, another action-packed, he ends up doing a hit, and he ends up blinding a woman and ends up taking care of her and falls in love with her. Things just go haywire from there, and he's got to protect himself and he's got to protect her, and it's just absolutely amazing. We need that 4K John Woo. Number 1, and probably the most action packed of them all, it's got to be Hard Boiled. I know this is a lot of everybody's favorites, that classic, cop tale. But the action sequences in this movie, John Woo just knows how to get you involved. Because not only do you see the, character shooting, but you also see the guy, flying through windows and in bed chairs. I mean, in the hospital scene, him just going through the scene where he's jumping down and sliding down the balcony. That's like the iconic scene of that movie. Just so much involved. That would be the perfect 4K release, and I would love to see it. And I know what you're going to say. There are websites out there that are fake. They do fake 4K presentations. I'm not going to say their names, but they do have a lot of these movies available on 4K, and they're really not. They're not done by the director. They are not done by a studio. It's just some guy in his computer burning discs, and I refuse to get that type of 4K Blu-ray. I can't do it. It's got to be the official thing, because I want to see that vibrancy. I want to see a little bit of that grain gone, and I just want to see something amazingly done. And I know what you're going to say, why didn't you mention The Raid? Why didn't you mention something like, The Matrix? Those have 4K releases. John Wick is in that category, all that, but these are just 5 movies that I would love to see. Anyways, it's been yours truly, Nick, a Movie AV Impulse. Love y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.